She let you go thinking you'd crumble, that you'd drown in the silence left behind. But here you stand, on the edge of something far greater than bitterness. This moment, raw and unfiltered, is your awakening. It's not about her anymore. Not really. It's about you, the man who's about to rise from the ashes of what was, to the brilliance of what's to come. The first step is brutal honesty with yourself. The truth is simple, your worth was never tied to her approval. You never needed her to validate the man you are. So why did you let her story define your value for so long? That story, crafted in the quiet corners of your mind, needs to be burned away. Because the man she lost isn't the one who's left behind. He's the one who's about to emerge, stronger, clearer, unstoppable. Regret doesn't come from mere loss. It comes from witnessing your transformation, the unexpected revelation of your true self. She let you go thinking you were less than enough, but when she sees you thriving, when she senses the power in your stride and the fire behind your eyes, that's when the seeds of doubt take root. She never saw the man you could become, but now, the man you are is impossible to ignore. This isn't about revenge. It's about reclaiming your narrative. It's about shifting your mindset from pain to empowerment, from loss to limitless potential. When you start living with purpose and passion, when your life becomes a canvas painted with your values and ambitions, regret becomes a shadow trailing behind your light. She'll question what she lost the moment you rise. How do you begin this transformation? Start by looking inward. Self-worth isn't something you find outside yourself, it's forged in the fires of self-respect and authenticity. Commit to building a life that reflects your genuine value, not for her eyes, but for your own soul. This commitment is the foundation. Without it, every step forward will be shaky, every gain temporary. This clarity, this emotional awakening, is the turning point. It's where you stop mourning what's gone and start celebrating what's possible. The pain of the breakup becomes fuel, not a chain. The man she lost is not a victim, he's a warrior ready to conquer, a creator ready to build something real and lasting. Regret has a psychological rhythm. It's born from cognitive dissonance, the mental conflict she experiences when the image she held of you no longer fits reality. When she thought she had you figured out, when she placed you in a box of limitations and flaws, your evolution shatters that illusion. The man she underestimated, the one she thought she knew, now stands unrecognizable to her. And in that dissonance, regret brews. But here's the key, you must own this transformation sincerely. Superficial changes crafted just to evoke jealousy or regret are empty. They're smoke and mirrors. Real power comes from genuine growth, physically, mentally, emotionally. When your confidence is rooted in authentic self-improvement, it radiates in every gesture, every word, every glance. This authenticity disrupts her assumptions far more than any posturing ever could. Shift your focus inward. Cultivate new habits that elevate you. Move your body not just to look better, but to feel invincible. Pursue goals that ignite your passion even on the darkest days. Surround yourself with people who challenge and inspire you, not those who keep you anchored to the past. This holistic growth reshapes your identity from the inside out. She let you go thinking she'd seen your limits. But as you build a life filled with purpose and passion, she confronts a truth she never expected: your potential is boundless. This realization unsettles her. It forces her to question everything she believed about you. And that's the first crack in her certainty, the first whisper of regret. Remember, this journey is yours alone. It's not about proving anything to her. It's about proving to yourself that your value is unshakable. When your days are filled with meaningful work, when your nights are peaceful with self-respect, you create an aura that speaks louder than words. She never saw the man you were becoming because she was trapped in the story she told herself. Now, you're rewriting that story, one of strength, resilience, and undeniable worth. This awakening is more than a shift in mindset. It's a declaration. It's the moment you choose to walk away from the shadows of doubt and step into the light of your own making. The man she lost is not a broken reflection of past mistakes, he's a beacon of possibility, a force of transformation. And the more you embrace this truth, the louder her regret will echo, not because you sought to make her feel it, but because your brilliance can't be ignored. You become the man whose absence echoes louder than presence. Not through bitterness or anger, but through the undeniable glow of self-respect and achievement. She let you go thinking you'd fade into nothingness. Instead, you become a living testament to the power of growth, the embodiment of a life reclaimed and remastered. This isn't just about healing. It's about evolution. It's about stepping into your highest version with the fierce conviction that you are enough, more than enough. The man she lost is now a man who commands his own destiny, who draws strength from within and radiates a confidence that challenges her to rethink everything. So ask yourself, did she ever truly see your value, or was she blinded by her own doubts and fears? The answer doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that you see it now. And with this clarity, you set the stage for the transformation that will follow, a transformation so profound that regret becomes inevitable, but irrelevant to your purpose. This is your moment. The moment you stop looking back and start building forward. The man she lost was just the prologue. Your story is just beginning. Now that you've ignited the spark within, it's time to fan it into a blaze. Transformation is no accident, it's deliberate, relentless, and holistic. You don't just change your story by wishing it. You rewrite it with every choice, every habit, every genuine step forward. This is where your visible evolution becomes impossible to ignore, not just by her, but by everyone who crosses your path. Start with your body. Physical transformation isn't vanity, it's a declaration of self-respect. Move with intention. Train not to impress, but to empower. Each drop of sweat, every early morning, every rep pushes you further from the man she thought she knew. Your physique becomes a reflection of your discipline and resilience, a silent language that speaks volumes before you even say a word. But physical change is only one pillar. Mental fortitude shapes your character far deeper. Challenge your mind daily. Read, learn, expand. Pursue goals that scare you, that push you beyond comfort's dull edge. This growth fuels confidence that no setback can shake. When you show up with clarity and conviction, you dismantle the limiting beliefs you once held about you, and more importantly, the ones you once held about yourself. Socially, surround yourself with people who elevate you. Authentic connections breed authentic growth. Seek those who challenge your thinking, who inspire your best self. Toxic ties that anchor you to past insecurities must be severed. Your circle becomes a mirror reflecting your new standards. When you thrive socially, you create a reality she can't reconcile with the version of you she once dismissed. This visible transformation creates a psychological clash for her, a deep cognitive dissonance. She's trapped between the man she thought she knew and the man you've become. This conflict unsettles her, planting the uncomfortable seed of regret. She never anticipated your rise. The reality of your evolution disrupts her narrative, forcing her to confront the truth she tried to ignore. She underestimated your potential. But beware of hollow transformation. Changes made solely to provoke jealousy or regret are like shadows, lacking substance and fleeting. Real power comes from sincere self-improvement. When your growth is authentic, it resonates through your voice, posture, and actions. It's impossible to fake this level of confidence. This is the difference between making her regret and becoming the man who naturally commands respect and admiration. Practical steps anchor this authenticity. Develop routines that serve your physical and mental health. Eat with intention, sleep deeply, and train consistently. Engage in activities that expand your skills and passions. Financial growth plays a crucial role here. Stability and ambition in your career or business elevate your self-worth and your presence in any room. The man she lost is now financially independent, emotionally resilient, and socially magnetic. Every genuine improvement you make is a brick in the foundation of your new identity. This foundation withstands storms of doubt and temptation. It's not about fleeting moments of pride or external validation. It's about creating a life where your confidence is self-sustained. When your self-worth no longer hinges on her or anyone else's opinions, your power becomes unbreakable. Social media becomes a subtle yet powerful tool in this transformation. It's not a stage for posturing or petty displays. Instead, it's a platform to broadcast your authentic growth. Share moments that highlight your journey, fitness milestones, career achievements, experiences that enrich your soul. This transparency makes your transformation undeniable. She'll see that the man she once walked away from is thriving beyond her expectations, and that realization hits harder than any confrontation. Yet, your social media presence is just one ripple in the broader wave of change. Your daily interactions, the way you carry yourself, the energy you bring into every room, these are the true markers of your evolution. You become a living contradiction to the story she told herself, a proof that her perception was incomplete and mistaken. This process isn't instantaneous. Transformation unfolds over weeks, months, sometimes years. Patience is your ally. Each day offers a new opportunity to reinforce your growth. The man she lost isn't a snapshot frozen in time, he's an ongoing masterpiece, ever evolving and impossible to contain. As you progress, you'll notice subtle shifts in how others perceive you. Respect replaces indifference. Curiosity replaces dismissal. Even if she doesn't reach out, her awareness of your change grows. This silent observation often breeds regret, quiet, persistent, and unmistakable. She wonders how she missed the signs, how she allowed a man of such caliber to slip through her fingers. Remember, the ultimate goal isn't to provoke regret as a weapon, but to build a life so compelling that regret becomes its natural side effect. Your transformation is a statement of self-love and ambition that cannot be ignored or forgotten. It's a life lived on your terms, with integrity and purpose. So keep building. Keep growing. The man she lost is becoming a force, physically, mentally, socially. And with every genuine step forward, you rewrite the narrative not just for her, but for yourself. Because the man you become is the man you've always deserved to be. And that truth is more powerful than any regret she might carry. By now, the man she lost is no longer a question of if, but a force of undeniable presence. Yet, here's the powerful truth you must own, the ultimate realization she comes to, the regret that lingers in her mind, is no longer the axis upon which your life turns. You've moved beyond the need for external validation, beyond the shadow of her approval. This is where true transformation finds its home, in a life defined by your own standards, your own success, and your own happiness. Financial stability becomes more than a goal, it becomes a pillar of your self-worth. It's the foundation that supports your ambitions and fuels your independence. When you stand on this ground, you're no longer tethered to anyone else's narrative. Money isn't just currency, it's a reflection of your discipline, your vision, your ability to create value. The man she lost is a man who commands his own destiny, navigating life with confidence born of security and purpose. Emotional resilience is the armor that shields you from past wounds and future doubts. It's the quiet strength that lets you face setbacks without flinching, that allows you to embrace vulnerability without fear. This resilience isn't born overnight, it's forged through deliberate practice, through mindfulness, reflection, and the courage to confront your deepest fears. When you embody this level of emotional mastery, regret from others becomes noise, background static beneath the symphony of your thriving life. Your social life evolves into a vibrant ecosystem of meaningful connections. These relationships aren't superficial, they're authentic, nourishing, and reciprocal. Surrounding yourself with people who reflect your growth amplifies your energy and expands your horizons. This social magnetism becomes a beacon, drawing in opportunities and experiences that further enrich your journey. The man she lost is now a man who doesn't chase validation, he attracts respect effortlessly. In this phase, regret from her side becomes almost incidental. It's no longer a tool to measure your worth but a natural consequence of the space you've created. When she looks back, she sees a man transformed, financially independent, emotionally strong, socially dynamic. Yet, by the time that realization settles within her, you're already living a life untouched by her opinions. The regret she feels is hers to carry, not yours to chase. This is the ultimate awakening, understanding that your value isn't tied to anyone else's recognition. You become the architect of your destiny, building a legacy that reflects your true self, not someone else's perception of you. This shift frees you from the chains of past relationships and empowers you to live authentically. Sharing your journey becomes more than a personal victory, it becomes a beacon for others lost in their own struggles. Your story of transformation, of rising from loss to brilliance, resonates because it's real. It's a testament to what's possible when you choose growth over bitterness, strength over surrender. By embodying this narrative, you inspire others to reclaim their worth and rewrite their own stories. The man she lost is no longer a figure of regret but a symbol of triumph. Your journey isn't about making her feel remorse, it's about uncovering and embracing your true worth. This is the path to a life marked by authenticity and excellence, a life where external validation fades into irrelevance. So stand tall in this truth. You've become the man who commands his own narrative, who lives by his own rules, and who shines with a brilliance that no regret can dim. The ultimate realization, your worth, is your awakening, your liberation, and your legacy.